everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I have a super fun rainbow unicorn card for you today using my Hippo Happiness stamp set. And I was able to help design this stamp set when I went to visit Stampin Up for my $1 million recognition award. And so I'm super excited that it's also going to be in our new upcoming catalog, so you'll see more projects throughout the year utilizing this stamp set and all the cute projects you can make with this. Okay, so what you're going to need to create these cards with me, you're going to need the Hippo Happiness stamp set with the Hippo and Friends dies. If you order these together as a bundle, you get 10% off, and that's up until May 3rd, 2021. After that, you can purchase them individually. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump right in. This is a super fun rainbow card, like I said. You just need the Bermuda Bay Ink Pad and then a black ink pad to complete the projects. Now we are going to be using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, so I'll be utilizing these dies with that. And we are using one of our embossing folders as well. I'll have the item name as well as the item code on my screen, and you can purchase anything you see in today's video directly from my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com, and my name is Robyn Cardin. All right, let's get on with our stamping. I'm going to be using this piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to grab our small grid paper just because I need to stamp off for a second. So we're using the Bermuda Bay, and we're going to start first with the more solid horse. This is a horse or a unicorn. You can use it for whatever you'd like it to be. It'll be a unicorn for my project today. So I'm going to stamp this on the background paper, and then I'm going to stamp it on here. So it's just a lighter version of the Bermuda Bay. And now I'm using the more detailed, so it'll still be the horse, but it won't be as, you won't have as much on there. And then we'll just line this up to the best of our ability. Okay, good enough. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to pull out my black ink, and I am going to stamp the sentiment, when in doubt, be a unicorn. I really like that saying, it's super cute. And I'll put that one up there. And now I'm going to take the horse or unicorn's facial expressions, and I line up the two nostrils here, and that helps with getting the eyes on there. Okay. All right, so that's all of the stamping for today's video. And the rest we're going to be cutting out and then just assembling. So I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And in our Hippo and Friends stamps, we have different size frames. There's 3 different sets of frames. They're different shapes. That's not the right one for that. That's going to go over when in doubt, be a unicorn. So I'll just put that on there. And then I'm going to use the one that goes around my unicorn right here. Okay, and now I'm just going to grab the top, or the lid. I like to call it the lid. And then I'm just going to hold it down when I run it through. This helps it so it doesn't move. Okay, we're going to do the little unicorn horn, and we're going to use our Melon Mambo cardstock. So I have my cut and emboss out again, and I'm using the teeny tiny die for this. Be careful you don't lose it. It's so itty bitty. Okay, we'll run that through. So I'll go ahead and take my little unicorn, and I'm going to use our Take Your Pick tool, which is perfect for little pieces like this. One side has a little putty end, and you can just pick up the horn, and I'll just add a little tiny glue from our multi-purpose glue. And then I'm going to just grab this, and then I will hold it on here. I just switch it over, and I just hold it for just a few seconds. Okay, now I have my, you can have a pink horn on a unicorn anytime you want. You can have any color that you'd like. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this black piece. I am doing everything out of order. I didn't realize I also had this one. All right, welcome to my videos. You never know what you're gonna get. It's kind of like when you're in my craft room with me. Sometimes this happens. This is the order, but it's okay. We're using our basic black cardstock, and I'm going to grab another one of our frames. It's going to be this one, so you also get a set of these frames, these dies, but they're different size frames in the die set. It's a humongous die set. It's so amazing. All right, let me make sure that is all the dies I need right now. I know you're thinking, or you might even be saying, are you sure, Robyn? Double check. I know. But my videos are kind of supposed to be like we all craft, right? And it's sometimes sporadic. So now let's make our rainbow. So we're going to take just a piece of, this is just basic white cardstock. It's cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And then I have 5 different strips, and I'll go over the colors individually. But all of the sizes on all of these are 3 3/4, 1 by 3 3/4. So they're 1 inch, okay, by 3 3/4. So we have Gorgeous Grape, Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and Melon Mambo. So I'm going to start with the green first. And I'm just going to use, I'm using our Stampin Seal for my adhesive, Seal Plus. And then I'm going to start at the bottom and line this up. All right, so we have these here. So here's our rainbow. And then I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I'm going to grab the embossing folder, this one right here. I think it's Dainty Diamonds. And I'll go ahead and put this in here. All right. I'm going to add this in here and just run it through. This is our specialty embossing plate. And it might take a little more of a yank or crank because you have a couple pieces on there. All right. So this gives you a fun sparkly look, and I thought it would be perfect for this unicorn card. So now I'm going to turn this upside down, and I'm going to add adhesive to 4 sides. Anytime I use the embossing folder, I always use adhesive on all 4 sides. And then I'm going to add the black. This basic black piece is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to add this on there like that. I'm going to take a piece of our thick basic white cardstock. This is cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 inches, and I've scored it at 4 1/4 just to get a nice and tight crease. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over and add some adhesive. Just like this. Okay, and now let's go ahead and layer up. I'm going to add my unicorn up here, so cute. And I'm going to take some of our Stampin Dimensionals. I think I should have one on here. Here we go. And then I'm going to grab a mini, or you can cut a full dimensional in half. I'm just going to grab a mini right here for the body, the bottom part of the body. And then I'll add that up here. It's kind of going, I don't know what sound a unicorn makes. It probably doesn't go, do you like my horse? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, you never know what you're going to hear. What sound would a unicorn make? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think a unicorn would make. I think it'd be more dainty, like, I don't know. Maybe you'd hear the sound of chimes, like sparkle, like sparkles. Okay, let's get this wrapped up. So there we go. We're going to add more dimensionals to the back of that. And then now we have our super fun rainbow unicorn card. And I've had some comments where you may think that this stamp set is only for children. I don't have any little children anymore. And this is, of course, is my favorite stamp set, but I helped design it because I feel like it can make anyone happy. And there's also a hippo on here. There's a little sheep lamb. There's butterfly, balloons, flowers. It's a very versatile stamp set. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in upcoming videos. You can find everything you need to recreate this project below in the details, as well as on my shopping page, shopmypinkstamper.com. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.